Good morning, you two. Welcome to Monday's English lesson. So first of all, I would like you please to start off by writing today's date and skill into your book. So for this lesson, for today, the date is Monday the 1st of March 2021. And for this lesson, your skill is retell a story. So pause the video and write that in now, please. Okay, your starter today then. In a little while, you will be given some sentences and I would like you to decide if the underlined word is an adjective, a verb or a noun. So, of course, before we do that, we need to try and remember what is an adjective, what is a verb and what is a noun. So pause the video and see if you can remember and then we'll go through them in a minute. Okay, well done. So an adjective is a describing word. Well done if you got that one. So some examples of adjectives are soft, beautiful, you might have sparkly or colourful. A verb is a doing word, so walking, talking, jumping, swimming. They're all examples of verbs, aren't they? And finally, a noun is the name of a person, a place, or an animal or a thing. So the table, a pencil, London, Miss Bulford, Miss Dellum, they're all nouns, aren't they? Because they fall into one of those categories. Okay, so let's have a look at the sentences now then. Is the underlined word an adjective, a verb or a noun? So, the spider danced in front of the family. It crawled quickly across the floor. The spider was small and very friendly, and she was very happy to be a family pet. So I'd like you to pause the video and decide whether those words are adjectives, verbs or nouns, please. Off you go. Okay, so danced. The spider danced in front of the family. Dance is, of course, a verb. That is a doing word. It crawled quickly across the floor. So floor is our underlined word there, isn't it? What did you think? Adjective, verb or noun? So it's a noun, isn't it? It's a thing. The spider was small and very friendly. What do you think that is? An adjective, verb or a noun? So it's an adjective, isn't it? It's describing the spider as small. She was very happy to be a family pet. What did you put for that one? Okay, well done. Good job. Right, so today we will be retelling the story of Arghh Spider. So I know Miss Dellum has read the book to you last week. So of course, if you need a reminder of what happens in the story, you can go back and watch the video that Miss Dellum has put on for you. But first, I'd like you to talk to talk partner and think what are the main events in the story. So we will recap it in this video, don't worry. What new event did you create last week? So pause the video and have a go at answering those two questions now, please. Okay, so the beginning. Let's have a look at the main events. In the beginning, the spider danced in front of the family because none of their pets could dance like the spider. The spider tried to show the family how clean she was because their pets were not very clean. And the spider showed the family that she can feed herself unlike their other pets. And then, of course, you created your own event at the end of last week. So I'd like you to pause the video and see if you can remember what that was, just nice and quickly. Okay, on to the middle then. Can you remember what happens in the middle? You can pause the video and have a think if you want to, or if you haven't already. Okay, so the spider is thrown outside and is so sad because she just wants to be the family's pet. And the family then see all of the wonderful webs and change their mind. So the spider really enjoys being the family pet. And she goes shopping and riding in the car and they go on the swings, don't they? And the end then, what happens at the end? Can you remember? Well, the spider is so happy to be a family pet that she decides to introduce the family to all of her friends. But the family are shocked to see all of the spiders and they scream, "Ah, spiders!" Don't they? So well done if you remember that, and of course if you joined in with Arghh Spider at the end. So your first task for today is to make some puppets for the main characters in the story. So of course we need to then decide who are the main characters in the story. Pause the video. Who do you think they are? Okay, so you have got the family, the full members of the family, and of course the spider herself. So to make these puppets, you can follow these steps, or of course you can make your own. So step 1, draw all of your puppets onto some plain paper if you've got it, or you can take some paper out of your catch-up book and use that if you need to. Then carefully cut around your puppets and then stick them onto wooden sticks or cardboard or straws or whatever you have at home. If you don't have anything, you can just move them with your hands as well, can't you? Oh, sorry. So can you pause the video and do that now, please? Sorry. Yeah, enjoy making your puppets now, please. Okay, I got a bit ahead of myself there, didn't I? On to task 2 then. So now that you have made your puppets, your second task is to use your story map that you created last Friday to retell the story with your puppets. And as you retell the story, I'd like you to record some key words that you use into your book. So you can write these subheadings into your book, the beginning, the middle and the end, and make sure you leave some lines in between each subheading so that you can write in some key words. So we will have a look at an example in a minute, so you don't need to write anything just yet. So you are going to be retelling the story in first person. What does first person mean? Pause the video and see if you can remember. So first person means as though you are the spider. You're writing it as though you are the spider. So you'd be using words like I felt sad, or we felt happy when we were at the park. So I, me, we, those kinds of words. Oh, this means that you are going to take the role of the spider from spider. Love saying that name. So to retell the story in first person, you will use I, we and me. For example, I really wanted to become a family pet. Well done if you remembered that was first person. So what sort of keywords might you record as you retell your story? So I'd like you to pause the video and think about this question now, or you can talk to your talk partner. Off you go. Okay, so you might want to include words like feeling words, time conjunctions, nouns, so we talked about them at the beginning, didn't we? Verbs, talked about them as well. Adverbs, adjectives, and that's it for now. Or of course, if you can think of any other types of words you want to include, you can do them as well. So feeling words, of course, are words that describe how the characters are feeling. We've already talked about adjectives, verbs and nouns. Time conjunctions are that pin something to a point in time. So we might have first, next, later on, those kinds of things. And adverbs, if you remember from last term, are words that describe the verb. So I quickly ran into the living room. So quickly would be our adverb there. So can you give an example of each of these whilst you're doing your work? Today, when you're doing your task, think back to these, or you can rewind the video to double check, see if you can give an example of each of these in your work today. So before you go on to your task, I'm just going to read your steps to success. So you must use puppets to retell the story from the spider's perspective. So that's our first person, isn't it? You should use subheadings in your plan. You could write keywords underneath your headings, and you might include time conjunctions in your plan. So all of you can do that today. That would be nice and easy for you. So as we said, there is an example, so you can just have a look at what sort of thing is expected today. Remember, you're just writing keywords and phrases because we are planning your write today. You do not need to write in full sentences. We will do that later on. Remember, we have our plan, and then the key information that we take from our plan, we sandwich together to make a full sentence in our extended write later in the week. So please don't write full sentences now. It'll make your life trickier when we're doing our extended write later on. Okay, so we've got our subheading, beginning, middle and end. It's up to you whether you write them now or you write them as you go. And then we've got some key vocabulary under here. So I'd like you to pause the video and have a go at this task now, please. Well done. Right, finally then, on to our plenary for today. If you could change the ending of the story, how would you change it? So you can tell the person next to you, or you can write a short sentence underneath your work from today, answering this question for your plenary. Okay, well done. I hope you enjoyed your lesson today. I can't wait to see all of your pictures of the work you get up to. And I will see you later. All right, take care. Bye.